So Hebrews continued. I'm still stuck on why use words. Let's just prove it again. But about the Son, he says, well, why use words? As a believer, as a born-again regenerate, I can read them. I can have this feeling inside of me saying, believe these, live these, understand these, use these, revere these, honor these, be in awe of these words. But wait a second. If God's decree has a much different plan for me, I'm just living in fantasy world anyway. Also, why use words? Why is words your only real form of communication? Occasionally a dream, right? Occasionally a revelation to someone like Paul. I don't know how many people nowadays are having revelations, but the point is, words is your number one communicator, God, yet words don't help any unbelievers, not unless you've already ordained and predetermined and pre-decreed the chain of events to include the use of actual words from a pastor, a preacher, a friend, a Holy Spirit-filled person. So let's continue. Oh, he also says, and he's explaining things, and to which of the angels did he say words? Again, my question is, why words? There's two questions that come up right here. Continuing to speak, I believe. Wait. Nope. Right here. Scripture from the Old Testament. But two questions here. These are still words. So there's a question in that. The fact that the author of Hebrews, whoever that might be, was inspired to write this for an important reason. Those are words. What use are they really? If God's determined all things and he's got a bigger purpose and a bigger plan, and that brings him glory, only him, we don't really have a part in the glory because he just gives it to himself. That's on Calvinism, not me. That's on Tulip Reformed theology. But what about this? Wait a minute. Ministering spirits, maybe I don't know what ministering means, but now he's got angels ministering. Angels doing what? Whoa. Actually doing something related to those who will inherit salvation. Why? If God's predetermined it, no need for angels really, right? Because a lot of people probably don't have angels, or if there are angels for every single person, believers and non-believers, we would have to argue what's this ministering and what's this inheriting salvation. Point being, there's no need for an unbeliever who's unregenerate, who hates God, to have an angel. Why? Because they're going to be regenerate in God's means. And if God can regenerate without help, without anything else, without us knowing it, why are these angels involved? Wait a minute, here's another question. If angels are elect, which they are, and if you need scripture, I'll show you that. Where's their regeneration? Where's their giving of a new heart? And notice what they're doing. Maybe they were elect to service. Maybe at the point of election, however that looks, now they serve. Some sing holy, 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 Isaiah 6, right? Revelation, I can never remember 4 or 6. Anyway, and why is the work ministering? Ministering through words? I don't know. And the point there is, going back, elect unto service. It doesn't say that angels were elected to be born again and be regenerate and be made new. It doesn't say that at all. They're always working. They're always delivering messages. They're always protecting. They're always protecting the people that are going to inherit salvation. Hebrews will continue. Head scratchers continue.